just have to talk a bit sort of loudly. Right, so we are going to be playing Nemesis from Awaken Realms. We're going to be doing a co-op mission, so when we run into something, that's when we'll draw the objective cards. Ultimately, we want to explore the ship, check everything's okay, and then either escape, depending on what our objective is, or get the ship back to Earth, or maybe we have to kill the alien queen, or whatever. So, but at the moment, the first thing to do is to kind of, we both wake up, so grab your character. So I'm the captain, you are the scientist. We wake up in the hibernation chamber, and then we go from there.
So, would you like to explain kind of what our mission is going to be? Or
well, we don't know what our mission is yet. So we start by just exploring until we run into something. All we know is that we found a crew member here and they're dead. That is all we really know. That's what's woken us up from hyperspace. So we were happily sleeping. The ship was happily traveling through space. Something's happened. We've awoken from hypersleep, and one of our crew members is dead here on the table.
All the others didn't make it through.
Oh, it's, hey, Kaz.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yes, you are here from the beginning. Yes. So if I flip to this camera, hopefully people can see more what's going on. Yeah. So we start here in the hypersleep chamber. We've discovered a body. We probably want to get ourselves equipped with items. Check the state of the ship, but that's all we know right now. When we encounter something, that's when we find out what we need to do. So I will pick from this deck. We are playing the cooperative version of this, so we can be very open about what we're doing. There's a version of the game you play where you don't tell everyone else what you're doing, and you achieve your own objectives secretly, which might be kill everybody else and get off the ship.
We played that before, and it was very fun, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. So yeah, let's start. So I will be player one. It plays a bit like Rightbusters in that when you move, you make noise rolls, and noise rolls will determine potentially where aliens might detect us.
Are the numbers on the corridors?
They represent this dice. So on this dice, there's numbers, and there's also an X, and there's also a claw mark. If you roll an X, no noise. If you roll a 1 through to 8, 1 through to 4, that's one of these corridors. If you roll a scratch mark, that's all corridors. And if you go to put a second token down, let's say there's a token in here. If I go to put a second token down in there, I spawn a monster or an alien. All right, and then I'll talk through it. So we'll do a couple of turns. We've not played. We played this in 2018. I noticed was the last time we played this game, and you look very young in the video. So it's been a while. So we will learn the rules as we go again. But I have sort of refreshed myself this morning, so we should be good. Right. So if I kick off, so first of all, draw 5 cards into your hand. So give your action deck a shuffle if you haven't already, and then draw 5 cards.
So I'm playing as the scientist.
Yep.
I have a little pistol which has free ammo and it's kind of trashy.
Yep. I'm playing as the captain because that seemed like a good balance between. Well, he's not very fighty, so I'm not sure what the captain does well. But hey, let's be the captain. Why not?
Yeah.
So yeah, draw 5 cards. And you always draw up to 5 cards. So at the end of we have turns and rounds, right? At the end of your turn, at the end of the round, when we start a new round, you get back to your number of turns. We have a couple of ways to finish the game. The ship will explode if someone sets the self-destruct. Okay, if someone sets the self-destruct, after 6 turns, the ship explodes. If we we will be putting down fire tokens as we discover bits of the ship on fire. If we go to place a 9th fire token, the ship explodes. We put malfunction tokens down. If we put a 9th malfunction token down, the ship explodes. If we run out of time, the ship will hyper jump. If you're not in hyper sleep or in a pod, you die. And if the ship isn't going to Earth, we all die.
So there's a lot of scenarios where we all die.
Engines. If 2 engines, currently we don't know the status of the engines, there's 3 engines. If 2 of them are broken, the ship explodes. So there's a lot of things to think about. If our objective is to, let's say the objective is to get to Earth safely. Well, to get to Earth safely, we need to know we're going to Earth on the coordinates. We need to know the engines are all working, or at least 2 of them are working. And we need to get into hypersleep again.
Okay.
Alright? But let's find out what our objective is, because our
I
objective
think
might
you
be
should just go for it, and I reckon I can copy you. pretty
Exactly,
well.
yeah. So,
I'm going to read these.
yeah, look at your cards, because they're also actions. So you've got your basic actions, which are move, shoot, melee attack, pick up heavy object, trade, and get craft items, or carefully move. Carefully move is moving without sound.
Okay.
Alright? Which is probably what I'm going to do first. I think that, I think it's a good idea to stay quietly as possible. I might play 2 cards to carefully move. So I'm going to carefully move into this room here. Now, when you move into a room that's undiscovered, there's 2 things to do. There's reveal the token. So we've got the engine control room. So we could check the status of the engines from in here. And it currently is, okay, so it's got 1 item in there, so we turn this to be on the 1. So there's this token has a number 1 at the top of it, which means you turn this dial to stay number 1.
Okay.
And the other one, so that means once you pick up 1 item in there, there's no more items. But what just happened is the door behind me just closed.
Okay.
So you can't come this way now without finding a way to open that door.
I can. Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
Well, it's the end of that turn, but I've still got another action I can take.
Okay.
So my other action is going to be.
So you discarded 2 cards to do careful movement.
Yeah, and then my other action is going to be to search. So I'm going to play 1 card. Reduce the count of this room, so we twist this round. So there's no more items left in this room, and I can pick up 2 of these and pick which one I want. So I've got chemicals and an energy charge. I'm going to take the energy charge because it can also be used to open doors. So I'm going to discard that.
Okay. So I'm going to.
So now the turn passes to you, but it will come back to me again. We can keep going on turns until we both decide to pass.
Okay, so I'm gonna play computer skills. Open or close 1 door in a corridor connected to the room you're in. So I'll open up that door.
That door opens.
And then I'll discard interruption and just move in there.
Okay. So because
do you think it would be worth it for me to do a quiet move?
It's entirely up to you. Because I'm in there, you don't actually have to roll. You're fine. You don't make any noise.
Okay.
If it's an empty room,
is it
either unexplored or explored, you make noise. But because I'm in there, I've kind of guided you in. I've kind of gone like, you can come in. It's okay.
Okay.
So you don't make any noise when you move into a room with a character.
From there.
So sometimes it can be good to stick together, but we can only once things start to kick off. Sticking together might not be the best idea.
Yeah. So from in there, can we check the status of all 3 engines?
I need to check. So on your card, if you look here, you'll find engine room.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you do 1 at a time. You can check the status of the 3 engines. You can check the status of the engines, even if malfunctions functions marker. If the engine room, you cannot change the engine status. Okay, yeah, it just says so as long as you pay 2 cards, you can check the engine status.
Okay, so I reckon if I do that.
Well, you've made an action, and then you've made another action. Okay, so over to me.
So I think you would be better off going to go fix the engines, then, because I think I'm kind of weak.
Yeah. Okay. So I will pay 1 just to move into this room, which means I will have to do a noise roll.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the comms room. And in the comms room, it is currently broken. That's what that token means. So that the comms room doesn't work, but there is 4 items in the comms room, so it's a good room to go in and pick stuff up from.
Okay.
And now I need to roll a noise test. So get the noise dice, and I get a 1. So you find the corridor of 1, which is this one, and you place a noise token down. That's it. And then over to you.
Okay. Let's see. So I think I will discard these 2 cards. Actually, how much is it? How much is it to?
Let me tell you. It's cost 2 to look at those engine rooms.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this then. So I've got a card called Intranet.
Right.
And it says use in a room with a computer.
Yep.
Use the room action of any working room with a computer without paying its cost.
Alright, so you can check the engine rooms, you can do it without paying.
It costs 1 card to use.
So you've got to use that card and then another card.
Already discarded.
There you go, so not really massively worth it.
Yeah. So I think I'll actually just play use these 2 cards.
These 2 cards, so you're checking the so you fire up the computer and we've got this engine's damaged, so engine 1 is damaged. Engine, by the way, I shuffled these and placed them without knowing. Engine 2 is also damaged, and oh my goodness, so all 3 engines are currently damaged. So what you do at the beginning of the game when I'm setting this up is I shuffle them and I just lay them out. So we've got very unlucky because there's only 3 of each. So there's only 3 working and 3 damaged. So in this instance, all 3 engines are damaged.
Yeah, that's very unlucky.
That's very unfortunate. We're in a spot of bother.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna now pass.
Yeah, back to me. Yeah, I'll also pass. Okay, so now we've both passed. It goes into the sort of end of round phase. Okay, so the end of round. Any trackers would move. Okay, so the ship isn't in self-destruct, so the self-destruct isn't going to move. But the turn tracker is going to move, so we're down to 14. So in 14 turns time, this ship is going to hyper jump into space. In the current stance, if it hyper jumped right now, it would explode.
Yeah.
All right. There's no intruders to attack. There's no fire currently. We are going to resolve an event card. So let's do that. So an event's going to happen. Damaging fire. Place a malfunction marker in each room with a fire marker. Place a fire marker in each neighbouring room with a fire marker. Fire does not spread through closed doors or technical corridors.
Okay.
So, because there's no rooms on fire, we're okay.
But if there were fire rooms, then they would have got really bad there.
Yeah. Right. Your job will be this one. We now have to, so this is the bag of monsters. This is where all the aliens are. Something will happen based on which one you draw out of here. Just pick any token. What did you pick? You picked an adult. So on page 10, they should have put this table on one of the cards, but they didn't. So
yeah.
Page 10 is the one you need to keep open. Right. So you picked an adult. All players roll for a noise in order. If a player is in combat with an intruder, this player does not perform a noise roll. Return the adult intruder to the bag. So this token goes back into the bag to be drawn again later, and you and I have to make a noise roll. So get your dice. You should have a black one.
Oh yeah.
As long as we don't roll a 1 or a 2, I'm okay.
3.
I rolled a 2. So we're about to get a monster. So what did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
3. So there's noise there. Now, as I go to lay that, it clears all other noise.
So did you already make a noise in that?
So because there was already noise, and I've made a second noise,
Okay.
the monster's basically coming towards us.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to pull this out. Now there is all sorts of things in here, and if we pull out a queen, there is a queen token in here, so we could pull out a queen. We pull out a lava, which is the smallest.
Okay. It's like a face hugger by the looks of it.
It is. Now it's the least dangerous, but it's the one that can infect you. So it's not great.
The queen is just...
So could you put that back on that pile of tokens over there?
Oh yeah.
So that's what's happened there. I'll leave that there. That's the rooms, I don't need that. So that's it. We're now on to turn 2. Now you're the first player. So you get the first player token, which is the,
we can just
cat.
remember that.
That's right. You get the first player token.
Oh, nice. Can I put it in there? There we go.
Right, so it's back to you. Draw back up to 5 cards.
So I had intranet.
Oh, and now we get to do our event. So because we've encountered an alien, we now get our objectives. So I'm going to shuffle the objectives and I'm going to tell you what we need to do. Okay. I will take, actually you can take one and I'll take one. Pick a card, any card, and read what it says.
Emergency post-mortem. Place the blue character corpse object in the surgery room. Okay. So whatever happened to our friend might be happening to us next. So we've got to get that corpse to the surgery room.
Okay, so that's the one objective. And then the other objective is send the signal and the nest must be destroyed, or send the signal and the ship must be destroyed. So we can choose to do which one do you want to do. Now the nest, I don't know if the nest will even be here because the nest isn't always. It's a room to. Oh no, I guess it must be.
Wouldn't we get to pick in the moment?
No, you have to choose now.
Oh.
So do you want to destroy the ship or destroy the nest?
It's easy to destroy the ship.
It's easier to destroy the ship.
Do we win?
Well, we can still escape. We can go for we can still destroy the ship and escape through escape pods.
I reckon it's probably going to be easiest to destroy the ship.
Destroy the ship. So we need to get the blue corpse to the surgery room, which means we've got to find the surgery room, and we need to send the signal, which I think is the comms room. So we're already in the comms room.
I reckon I can fix that.
And destroy the ship.
Yeah, I can fix that comms room.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do this then. Your turn.
So, would it be wise for me to move in there with you, or would that be kind of stupid?
It's up to you, mate. Yeah, do it. You know what we've got to do now. You know, you could go back and get the corpse.
Yeah, because I reckon I can fix that comms room with this card that I got.
You can either leave the corpse there until we find the surgery, and then come back for it. If the surgery room's over here, it could be quite a long way to go. Or you could take the corpse with you now. It takes up one of your slots. So you see you've got a right hand and a left hand. It takes up one of your slots.
Yeah, I might fix the comms.
Okay.
So I don't think we need to worry about the engines now.
No, if we're going to destroy the ship, that's a surefire way of destroying the ship.
Yeah. So I really don't want to be in there with the alien attacks.
No.
But I don't know.
Well, the alien won't attack until the end, until we both pass, and I'm going to hopefully kill it because it's the easiest one to kill.
Okay.
As long as you don't melee these things, you cannot hit them. If you try and melee them, they'll infest you.
Yeah. So I'm going to send that. So I'm going to discard this card because I ain't got any contamination cards.
If anyone's got any questions about what we're doing, do ask, and I'll try and explain it. We are learning the rules as we go. Hopefully, it's entertaining. It's a really great game. We played it a couple of years ago, and this is our first time going back to it. But it is a really cool game, and the miniatures are freaking awesome.
Yeah. So I've discarded a card to move into that room.
Gonna move into here, okay?
And then I will.
You're okay, no noise because it's I'm already in there.
Okay, then I'll discard demolition to play repairs. Discard a malfunction marker from the room that you're in.
Okay, so you're going to repair the comms room. I don't think you can use it while there's an alien in there.
Okay, so now
it's now over to me. Okay, so I am going to. I think really the only thing I should do is shoot. So I'm going to shoot that lava. Now, as long as I don't roll a blank, I will kill it. I get it. So this is to explain the dice, and people won't be able to see the dice, but it has a blank side. The blank means totally miss.
Yeah.
And then it's like top trumps after that. So if you roll this creeper symbol, it will hit lavas or creepers. If you roll an adult symbol, it will hit larva, creepers, and adults. If you roll the target symbol, it will hit any alien. If you hit the double target, it will do 2 wounds to any alien. So you have to beat the thing you're rolling against. Now, because this is the lowest, as long as I don't get a blank, so I shoot it. I do cost an ammo, so I have to get rid of one of my ammo tokens.
What gun have you got?
I've got a 6-shooter. So killed that, and we're all good. Right, my second action. So really, we want to start exploring rooms, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. We need to send the signal.
Yeah, if you want to send the signals.
So the room action for this, if we go to the comms room.
Send a signal. It costs 2. Place a stats marker on the signal space on your character board.
Okay, so if I play 2 cards, so I'm going to play interruption and rest. So I'm going to play 2 cards to send the signal. So I'm going to get onto the computer system, and I've now, this is just a marker you put on your card to say you've sent the signal. Only one of us needs to do it, so we've now achieved that part of the objective. We're golden. Right, and that's my 2 actions. I shot and activated the room.
So I'm going to discard this card to move into the engine room, and then I'll pass.
Okay, now you've moved on your own now, so you do have to roll a noise test.
I was thinking, I thought if we...
That's alright, it's okay.
Okay,
we're going to cause noise, there's no 2 ways about it.
2.
So a noise token goes here.
So I was thinking, if we both pass in the same tile.
Yeah, no. Anytime you move into either an undiscovered or discovered tile on your own, you cause noise.
Right.
Yeah. So now you're passing the turn back to me.
Yeah, I'm completely done.
Well, I might as well play 1. No, I'll take 2 actions, it's fine. I'm going to take my first action to search that room, which is reduce the item counter by 1. So it was 4, it's now 3. And then pick up 2 cards. I've got some close. If you are in a room with a technical corridor entrance. Oh, I'm going to take the technical corridors plans. This means you see these rooms here. These rooms with red dots. Imagine that these are like vents, exactly. So if I'm in a room with one of these, I can use it to go to any other room with one of those. So that's a quick way for me to get around the ship. I can only do it once. It's a 1 use only. So.
I think you should probably save that.
Yeah, that might be a good way to, if we find that the surgery, it might be a good way to get back. And then I will play another card to move to there and roll a noise test. Let's hope it's not a 2. It's a 4. So 4's not good.
So noise in the vents.
Noise in the vents, which goes around the entire ship. So it puts a noise token in there.
Okay.
So if you imagine that's just echoed, that noise is just echoed around all of the vents in the system, just echoed with that.
So with those cards that you got there, they don't take up like left hand.
No, heavy items, if they've got the heavy item symbol, see that there?
Oh yeah.
They go in your hands, they're physically in your hands. So you're carrying a body, you've got a gun, but other stuff like ammo and technical plans, they're in your pockets.
So
they're in your backpack.
Is there a chance for you to draw a card and then get like a gun?
Yes. There's guns in here, there's all sorts. But you can only carry 2 items, 2 heavy items. You can carry as much as you like in your backpack.
Awesome.
Or in your pockets or whatever. Right, end of the phase. So, we go turn 13. Self-destruct's not set.
Right, forgive me if I'm wrong, but since I was in there, don't you not make noise moving in? So you wouldn't have made that noise.
Oh, you're right. Well done. Yeah, good spotting. So yeah, I made no noise moving in with you. So still end of the phase. Move that down. That doesn't change. There's I need to have two things out. I need to have my end of the round card, and I need to have this table. It would have been really great if they'd made this table part of one of the cards. Move the time tracker, move the self-destruct, intruders attack. We killed the only intruder, so we're good. Fire damage, there's no fire damage. Resolve the event card, so we're going to draw a new event.
Okay.
Life support failure.
Oh, no.
Place a malfunction marker in each green room.
Right,
We've got no green rooms yet. Remove this event from the game and reshuffle the events deck, including the discard pile. So this goes out of the game, but then we take the discard pile.
So that was alright.
Yeah, that was alright.
Yeah.
That's a bad card to get late in the game.
Oh
But
yeah,
it's-
really bad.
So it's a fine card to get now. Okay. And then we've got to do the intruder bag. So do you want to do that? Do you want to take an intruder out and see what happens?
I'll keep it over here if you want.
Yeah. Just tell me what type of intruder it is.
So it's a lava.
A lava.
Yeah.
Remove this token from the bag and add one adult token. So the adult token is the S.
This one.
Yeah. So we've now got an X. So basically that shows a lava growing into an adult. So it's gone from being one of these to one of these.
That's some quick grind.
Yeah. So that bag gets increasingly worse. So the chances of you drawing these becomes less and less, and the chance of you drawing these becomes even more.
So
There is a queen in there. There is an adult in there. You can draw a queen first turn.
So when do they actually spawn?
So they spawn either because events make them spawn, or you make noise and draw them to. At the moment, we're sneaking around the ship.
So noise will spawn them.
Noise will spawn them, or events will spawn
But
them.
when your developments is them growing.
Some of them are, yeah. Development is growing, but there's also things here that make you cause noise and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Turn token comes back to me.
Okay, so last.
Turn token comes back to me.
So last event, right, where it made us all make noise. So this round we're not all gonna make noise.
No, because that was a different. This was no noise, but the creature bag got worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So the likelihood of us drawing adults now has gone up significantly. There's now not a lava in there. There's now another adult in there.
Yeah.
All right. Right. So I'm going to draw 5 cards. Now I can't draw 5. I can only draw 1. So I need to reshuffle this. So you do the same. I need to shuffle this and then
So when I draw this last one card.
draw that last card and then create a new draw pile by shuffling your discard pile. So then I've got 3, 4, 5. Right, I think I might go for the body. So I'm going to move.
How do we unlock the escape pods?
We've got to find the room.
Okay.
There is a room for unlocking. Either one of us has to die. If one of us dies, these unlock automatically. Or we have to find the escape pod control room. Or we have to set off the self-destruct, and when it hits this number, they unlock automatically. Okay. So there's a number of ways of doing it. Yeah. So I need to pay 1 for that move. So I'm going to pay with order. And I have to make a noise test. It's a 2, so that's over there. Okay. And then I'm going to pick up, so I'm going to play another one to pick up the body. So I'm now carrying the body, which we need to get to the surgery room. So we now need to uncover the surgery room.
Okay. So I think that I will. So it's my turn now, right? So I'll discard this card and move it into review. Then I will discard this card and move to this room here.
So down here and to there, yeah? Okay, so let's see what we get. We get the command center. And there's nothing in here, there's no bad thing, but there is only 1 item in there.
Okay, and then that's going to make...
You now need to roll a noise test.
noise in room.
Noise in room 3, which is where we just came from. Okay.
So
that's your action. You've got another action?
No, I moved twice.
Okay. So command room, yeah. You can choose any one room and close and open any doors in corridors connected to that room.
Okay.
So
not that useful.
Not that useful right now.
Okay, your turn.
My turn. I feel like we're okay at the moment. There's no major worries. So I might move for 1 and come to you.
And I was thinking.
And then I'm going to use my search.
We split up.
Yeah, we could split up. So I'm going to use my search to take. We've got a decoy, but that room now has 0 items in it. And I'll pass back to you.
Okay. I'm going to discard this card and move into.
You move to here. Okay, so off you go. You have discovered the shower room. It's a 2 items. So where's the little thing? There it is. But then there's a door symbol. So as you enter the room, this door comes slamming down behind you, and you are there. You need to roll a noise test for that, please.
So with the shower room, I can remove a slime marker.
Yep.
And scan all contamination cards.
When you're slimed, because you got slime from a room or some other effect here causes you to get slimed, you always make noise. Like even if you roll no noise, you make noise.
Okay, so this is going to be noise in corridor 2.
Corridor 2, which is the room the door came slamming down in. That just makes sense.
How much loot? Okay.
There's two bits in there.
So then I'll place search.
Yeah.
To reduce the item counter by 1. Draw 2 item cards of the same colour as the room.
So because it's a white room, you can pick red, yellow, or green.
I think I'll take 2 red cards and decide what one.
Yeah, you have to take them from the same, but yeah, you can take 2. So you've got a smoke grenade and you've got an energy charge for a weapon. You can only keep 1.
Okay, yeah. I think I'll use the energy charge.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's go to the bottom.
Awesome.
Right, back to me, is it?
Yes, it's now.
I'm going to pass.
I'm also going to pass.
So we pass. So we go to end of round. So this goes down to 12. Time is ticking away. There is no self-destructor, we're good there. There's no intruders, we're good there. There's no fire, we're good there. Resolve an event. Hatching. Discard 1 egg from the intruder board. So one of those eggs, please. Any character in the nest room whose player has no action cards left are infested by a larva. If no character was infested, put a larva token into the intruder bag. So take one of those lava tokens and put it in the intruder bag. And that is that. Right, we're doing alright so far. We then got to develop the intruder bag. So take out a token.
Okay.
Give it a bit of a mix up.
It is.
Let's see what we get. A blank. So if it's a blank one, blank. Add 1 adult. So take an adult token.
Yeah.
And put the blank one back in as well.
Okay.
That's it. That's all that happens. There's just another adult in that bag, so we're getting much more highly likely to draw an adult. Yeah. Player token goes back to you, so you're first. Draw 5 cards, and away you go.
Okay. So I will. See, there isn't that many rooms. Actually, actually no, there is no rooms that takes 3 cards to like do something. So I think I'll discard. But basically, I think intranet can be used like if I'm in that room there because there's a computer, I could use the engine control.
Oh, okay. You can use the computer in another room.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But I don't think I'll do that. So I think I'm gonna discard this.
You move into here.
Yeah, move into
Okay.
there. I don't think. No, we didn't move that down.
Okay.
Second item.
So we've got the fire control system. There is 3 items in this room, and it's another door icon. So as you move in again,
Okay.
it's like the doors have got something against you because another door comes slamming down there.
So what can I do here?
Fire control system. I'm guessing you can put fires out from there.
Oh, awesome. So that'd be a good thing to have instrument with. So I think I will then discard. Actually, no, I've got to make noise, haven't I?
Make a noise test.
Noise test. 3.
3. So that is that same room. Again, as the door slams, it makes a noise.
Yeah. So I'll discard rest.
So as you can see, as we start moving around the ship, we're starting to make a lot of clangs and bangs
So I
and
think
stuff.
I'll draw a card. So it's going to
Yeah,
be
so it's a technical card. Okay, so you get to draw 2. So you've got
Actually, just one.
Is it?
Because I'm just using a basic like action.
I think you always draw 2 cards and then pick the thing.
Oh really?
I think when you search, you always draw 2,
Okay. Well,
and then you just pick the thing you want.
one use clothes or so yeah. So I've got a quest called Laboratory Equipment. Discard chemicals to activate this item.
Cool. So if you get it,
What is that?
it's for free. It'll be another
Okay.
special action you can get.
Yeah. So I think I'll take the chemicals.
Yeah.
And those
Get rid of that.
fully load of flamethrowers. Now I've got to get myself a flamethrower.
Yeah. But you can craft one, right?
How do you craft?
You craft by having. If you look at the item cards in the top left corner, there's an icon. You need two.
Yeah.
You need those icons. So you take 2
so
items.
I'm gonna need.
Yeah, you basically
It's
add.
a bit like a screwdriver.
Yeah, so for a flamethrower, you need alcohol or flammable liquid,
Yeah.
and what looks like a screwdriver, and you can make a flamethrower.
Awesome. Right now I've got like a battery and a flamethrower.
Okay, so that's you done, is it?
Yeah, that'll be me all done.
Okay, so I will also move then. I shall move to here, so I shall get rid of a card. Let me get rid of that rest card. I don't think I need to rest right now. Let's see what this is. So we have found the armory. Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-oh. But there is a scratch mark in there, which I think makes noise in every corridor.
Okay, I was wondering if I need to get out the developer bag.
Hang on, let me just check. I'm pretty sure that means noise everywhere. Danger. Do not perform a noise roll for this movement. If there is an intruder in the neighbouring room and it is not in combat with a character, move it to this room. If there's more than one intruder, blah, blah, blah. If there are no intruders in any of the neighbouring rooms, or if they are in combat, place a noise marker in each corridor containing to the room without a noise marker already placed. So basically, I just cause noise here, and because it's a technical corridor,
Oh, great.
there. So noise everywhere, but that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's fun. I'll then search. So I'll turn this down to 1, like this, and I get to take 2 from here.
Oh, we forgot to turn this one down again.
I've already got an energy surge, so I'll take a smoke grenade. So I moved and searched, so back to you.
Okay, so my turn. I'm gonna discard this card and search again in this room here.
Yeah, okay, so is that,
It's gonna go down to 1.
down to 1. Are you looking for items again?
Yeah.
So you got clothes and chemicals again. I think that's what you had last time, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I might as well. I'll take the clothes.
Yep.
So discard a slime marker or dress 1 serious wound. And then I'm just going to pass.
Cool, back to me. Feeling like we can just keep moving. We're doing alright at the moment. I don't really need to do anything. So we need to find the way to unlock these, right? So we need to set the self-destruct on purpose, or find the control bay, or get this body to the surgery. So we need to keep uncovering rooms. So I might use, because I don't want to go there and I don't want to go there again, I might use my technical corridor plans,
Oh yeah, you could hop out.
which costs 1. So I'll play that, and I will disappear into technical corridors, and I'm going to reappear.
I would say somewhere like here, because I'm going to make my way around here.
You reckon I can start
So
doing
if you
over
start
here?
there,
Alright, so I'm going to
start
appear, I'm going to come out of the technical corridors, so I get, discard that, into this room, which is the hatch control systems. We've actually made like the best choice. It's for unlocking escape pod 1, which is over there. Lock and unlock 1 escape pod, and there's 2 items in here, although it's currently broken, so I need to repair it.
I reckon see you.
So
I think I might.
I've got to roll a noise. 3. Oh, 3 is there. Okay, so I can't place a second token down into there, so that goes away, and then I draw a. I've drawn the queen before my first time doing this.
Okay, did you play a bit off camera?
No, I played it. This is back with you. We played 2 years ago. The first time I put my hand in this bag, I drew out the queen. It's an adult. Okay, so I made so much noise that this followed me through the system. Right, can you put that back on the pile for me?
Yeah, these aliens really make you feel like you're just tiny and insignificant.
Yeah, oh actually I need to resolve an intruder attack to see if it attacks me. It doesn't. I've got 2 cards. What you're looking for is the number there, so 2, so I'm okay. We're alright folks, it doesn't surprise attack me, which means I've got this turn to do something about it if I want to.
Okay, you can keep on going now until you're done.
I could throw my smoke grenade.
Or you could try and shoot it. I mean, what have we got in the armory?
I could try and shoot it.
We add 2 ammo tokens to one of your energy weapons.
Alright, I'm going to try and shoot it.
So I think...
Because I moved for 1, didn't I? And then my second action is shoot. So
you need one of these.
I need one of those. I need one of those or higher.
Okay. 50-50.
And I don't get it. So I waste an ammo. And I miss.
Okay, yeah, this is bad.
And that's the end of my turn, so I pass back to you.
What do they do to you?
Yeah, you'll find out in a minute. If you take 4 wounds, you die in this game.
A bit like miraculousness. So now it's my turn.
Yeah.
I did pass before.
Now I think if you look at your room card,
oh yeah,
I think the file control room you can actually like shoo things away.
Choose one room, discard a fire mark from that room. If there is one, all intruders in that room run away in a random direction determined by drawing an event card.
Yeah. So if you could activate it, then you
play,
basically blast the fire extinguishers in this room and he runs away.
So I'll play blocking access, using a room for a computer to use this room's action without paying its cost.
Yeah.
That's 0 cards.
So you blast it. You're going to do it in there, yeah?
Yeah,
Hopefully. So he's going to run in a random direction, which is going to be, I think, is it event card?
Yeah, it's an event card.
Yeah, event card. So he's going to run down corridor 2. So he's going to run away to there, which isn't great because that's where I want to go, but we'll take it.
Will he come back for you?
You can come back, yes.
Okay.
But at least he won't attack me this turn. So it gives me a chance to do something.
Maybe I should stay in there and keep on blasting.
Yeah.
You'll never leave.
Because you don't know what that room is either. You can't blast that room because you don't know what that room is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
So yeah, I think I'll end my turn there, and now I'm gonna stay passing.
Yeah.
I think I'll do something else.
I can actually get rid of it. So I've got a thing here called decoy. Choose one neighbouring room. Take all intruders from the neighbouring rooms, even in combat, and move to this room. No, I definitely don't want to do that. I don't want to bring it back. No, thank you. Okay. I'm going to pass as well then, because I haven't really got anything I can do.
Okay, so time track.
Yeah. So down to turn 11. We've not set self-destruct.
Okay.
Intruder attack. He's got no one to hit, so he's not going to hit anyone. He's currently running away. Fire damage. There's no fire. Event card.
Right. So within the event card, maybe you could move.
So the event card. Any creepers or adults are going to move down corridor 3. So he actually moves further away. So basically, at the top of the card, if this symbol matches something that's on the board, they're going to do something, and then it tells you where they're going to go. So that's what it could. If it come down corridor 2, it would have come back to me. Place a noise marker in every corridor connecting to a room containing a character with a slime marker. Neither of us are slimed, so we're good. So we're doing all right.
I could make a Molotov cocktail.
Right. Player turn comes back to me.
Yep.
Draw 5 cards. You're getting the flow of it now, yeah?
Yeah. Oh wait, we didn't do the intruder bag development.
Oh yeah, intruder bag development. Good shout. So draw out a token.
Okay, the development of this bag is going to be a lava. So
a lava comes out, an adult goes in, and that's the end of that. So there's even more adults in there now.
What are these?
Creepers. These guys. It
Okay.
goes lavas, creepers, adults, breeders, and then alien. Sorry, queen.
So I would think lavas would then turn into the creepers, right?
Well, I'm guessing they just skip that stage.
How creepers came to be. It's confusing.
Right, I need to keep going. So I know there's an alien right there, but I need to keep going. So, oh no, I need to fix that room, don't I?
Yeah, that room's going to be vital.
Okay. So I'm going to play basic repairs, which costs 2 cards. That's 3 cards to do basic repairs. Crikey. And repair that room. So that room is now... Oh, hang on. It was a token, wasn't it? I would have put a token in there, but I've now repaired it, so that's fine. That's my first action. And then my second one is actually going to search. I'm going to search for 1 and take 2 red items. I'm going to keep the grenade. That is the end of my turn. Your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use this card to move into here. So
Okay.
I'm not going to worry about where my
We don't really care, yeah.
And then
We've got to destroy the ship.
Use this card to move to here.
Oh, you got. Hang on. So make a noise test here first.
Oh yeah. It is a
Scratch. So scratch is noise everywhere, which is going to make a creature appear. So because I can't place one here, I take it away instead, and you need to pick whatever appears.
Do you want to put it in the other 2 rooms? Right?
No, it as soon as you make enough noise to have a creature appear, other noise tokens disappear.
Okay. It is an adult.
So an adult. So yeah,
So this will go over here.
that now goes back into that part. Yeah. Sorry, what was on the back of it?
That's
what it is now. I forget.
Warning. Free warning.
Free warning. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3. So
you're fine. If that number is higher than the number of cards you have in your hand, that's when it attacks. We actually did it wrong over here, but we can't. We're not going to go back and retcon it. It's fine. So it doesn't surprise attack you. So at least you don't get attacked this turn, but you now do have a massive monster in the room. So you can still now move.
Wait, can I get that card back? Because I used it to move, and I didn't realise. Now there's an alien in my face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you wouldn't have moved again.
Yeah. I might try and shoot it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will. Actually, let me just see, because I might just be able to lock it out.
Yeah, shooting in this game is not great.
I'm afraid that's basically all I have.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you're going to shoot.
Do that. And
so get rid of one of your ammo.
Energy pistol.
You need an S symbol. So you get an S symbol. So you do a damage to him.
Oh. How much health do they have?
Well, this is where we pick up I think it's an intruder attack card.
Do you want to check?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yes, you apply an so he takes a wound. He's definitely not gonna die. And then you have to take out if you miss intruder, do 1 serious wound. Shooting. Roll a combat die. If you hit, apply the injury token, then draw an intruder attack card and check the injury effect. So you draw one of these, and it was 4. So if he had 4 tokens on him or more, he would have died. But he's only got 1 token on him.
One thing. What's the difference between shooting him or melee attacking?
If you hit him, you're going to get contamination.
Oh, okay.
So that's where you get these contamination cards.
It's best not to touch
them. Punching them or hitting, that's the last resort. If you can shoot them, shoot them. Otherwise, get the hell out of there.
Okay, so now it's going to be your turn.
Okay, over to me.
I reckon I can kill him. Oh, actually, I have no clue. It's so hard.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do, really. So I'm just going to pass.
Okay.
Back to you.
I think I'll use this card just to move to there. Am I allowed to move?
Yep, you can move.
Okay. And in here, hopefully there's a blocked door. No, there's nothing, but I found a surgery.
Okay.
And one item is in here.
Okay.
So it's going to look
So you need to do a noise check.
Yeah, so the noise check is going to be...
Oh, crikey, scratch again. So this time it's everywhere, including the technical corridors.
So, because there's 2 in there, will there 2 noise?
No, it's just it counts as a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
So you've got noise there, and then noise there. Okay, right. Is that the end of your turn?
Not quite. I'm going to take... So what can I do in the surgery? So I can scan contamination cards and remove all infected cards. If I have a lava on my character wall, I can remove it after scanning. Yeah, your character on that region. Okay. So not really useful for me right now.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn, yeah?
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah. So, let's go through the end phase then. So we're going to move the time tracker down to 10. Self-destruct's not being enabled. Intruder attack. Not in the room, so we're good there.
That's why I made sure to move it.
Yeah, fire damage. There's no fires currently. We've got to resolve an event.
Okay.
So this is adult. So any larvas or adults are going to move down corridor 4. So he's actually going to move away from you.
Oh, he's moved to the armory.
And he's actually going to move back to here. Remove all intruders which are not in a room with any character from the board and put their respective tokens back in the bag.
Ooh.
So
good and bad.
that's yes, good. So 2 adult tokens need to go in the bag, and these disappear. Ooh. So this is to simulate them climbing back into the the venting system or wherever they were. So for the moment we don't have any monsters on the board, which is good. Right, token goes back to you.
Thank you.
So we now know where the surgery is, so I've got to get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what? That's it now.
We've got to unlock the. We've got to repair that, which is repaired now.
I can.
So we'll unlock it. Yeah, we could get there.
I reckon we swap rooms.
Yeah. Do we have teleportation so that we can swap locations?
Okay, the surgery hasn't got a. If the surgery had a computer, I would unlock one of these pods.
Yeah.
So I reckon we unlock these 2 pods.
Yeah.
And then I come down from the surgery. You stay here and kind of hold it, and then we both escape into those pods.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm going first, right?
You are going first.
Okay, so I think I'm going to start, and I'm going to use search, and search the only item in this room. So Dad, can I have 2 green cards?
2 greens. Okay, so you've got cloves again, or a medical kit, which
I'll take the med kit.
Med kit. Yeah, that's very useful.
Yeah, dress 1 serious wound or heal 1 dressed serious wound.
Yeah. So yes, when you get a serious wound, when you get wounds, you can just heal them. Serious wounds, they start off with an effect, and then when you dress them, you haven't got the effect, but you've still got the wound, and then you can heal it.
Yeah.
So it's like a 2-stage thing to do that.
Okay. And then I'm gonna discard.
I'm just checking to see if we did something wrong with you moving and having a monster on your square. Yes, we did. Okay. Let's just we should retcon it because it's not too far down the line. So a character. So what you try to do is actually in a
med kit back.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's just do what it was. A character may try to. What you did then was effectively escape. A character may also try to escape a room before performing a movement action to your neighbouring room. If there's more than one of you in the room, try and escape, resolve a separate. So basically, it would have got an attack on you. So let's resolve that. So it was because it might even miss. So the top card, it missed. So because it hasn't got the symbol of an adult, it missed you.
Yeah.
If it's got the symbol, it's a hit. If it's not got the symbol, it's a miss. So yes, if that had been a breeder or a queen, they would have hit you. So that's okay. It had a swipe at you as you ran, as you sort of went from the door.
Now.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so I discarded a card. Let me see, what card was that? Oh, that was the 3rd one. Okay, so I'm going to discard repairs to move to this room here.
Okay. So resolve the room.
So in here,
oh, slime room. So you're instantly slimed.
Room covered in slime. You are slimed.
You are slimed. So it's not too bad.
And the door slammed shut behind me.
Nice. So you put that on your slime token. Although you've got clothes, haven't you? So you can get rid of it.
Yeah, I have.
You need to roll a noise test.
So this.
And this now, if you roll an X, 3. That's good. That's the one we didn't have. So it's the only one. Oh no, there's a 1 as well. You did all right there. So there's noise there. Yeah, if you roll an X, normally that would be no noise. It's now equals scratch.
Okay. So.
Cool. Yeah. The door's closed. So which door was it? It's called the door you came through. So.
Yes, that's probably the worst bit. Now, okay, so that's going to be the end of my turn.
Yep.
But I've got intranet and blocking access, so I can use that room without having to be there.
As long as you've got a computer.
So I'm wondering if this room has a computer.
Yep.
Then I could not have
intranet your way through to that other one. Yeah.
But that's all up to you. It's not your turn.
My turn. 4, so draw 5 cards. I can also blow doors up, so I can get through doors.
Oh yeah, I think I've got some things to blow doors up, like energy charges.
Okay, so I'm going to move one, and I'm going to move down this corridor to here, which is the laboratory, and it's on fire. But there is one item in there, so that goes like that. I'll put a fire token in there.
I think we can do this.
So I can't, if I end my turn in this room, I take a wound.
Okay.
So I don't really have a choice. I need to keep moving, but I need to roll a noise test. And I get 4. Okay, so 4 is the corridor in front of me. So that's my first action. So my second action is definitely going to be to move again. So I'm going to place order to move into this room, which is going to be the generator. Initiate the self-destruct, but it's currently malfunctioned. And there's 2 items in there.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
That's the end of my turn as well.
Okay, so my turn.
Oh, I need to roll another noise. It's a 1, so it's the one in front of me. So we are generating a lot of noise.
Yeah, so I think I'll... Yeah.
So unless you're very lucky, you're going to generate. We're going to spawn an alien.
Oh yeah, if I move in there, I'm totally going to spawn an alien.
Well, you might roll. No, actually, you're definitely going to roll. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're slimed.
Yeah.
You can go back into here.
Yeah.
Depends on where you want to get to.
So
We need to unlock the hatch, don't we? So you're only one. You're not very far away from actually
yeah,
just
so
going into there.
I'm going to discard one card and move into there. So I decided intranet because I've decided.
So you need to roll a noise test for that.
Yep. So it was a 2.
Which is great. So any connecting room. So that one goes away. That one goes away. But draw from the bag of monsters. And
if I get a queen.
If you get a queen.
Forget about me, man.
Forget about me.
It's an adult.
Right, flip it over. It's a 2.
1 2. I've got 2 cards.
Okay.
Right.
But an adult has just appeared in the hibernation chamber. So it doesn't surprise attack you, which is good. What do you want to do?
I'll discard rest and I'll shoot it.
Okay. Take a pop at it. Oh yeah, it does a wound. But as we know, probably unlikely to kill it. Yeah, 5.
Jeez. I don't even have 5 ammo to do that.
So you've done a shot to it, yeah.
Maybe it would if it has 1 wound, it would scamper off.
Yeah, so you moved and shot, yes, that's your action. So back to me. Is it worth starting the... I guess we don't need to start the...
No.
That, do we?
No. It's already gonna...
I do need to get to the lab though, so I'm gonna, well, if I continue... Well, I could do this actually. I'll play 2 cards and move quietly into that room.
Okay, so
I won't make any noise.
Is storage where you can search for an item for 2 cards. Why would you do that? And there is only 1 item in there.
Because you might not have a search card. Remember, you can only search if you've got a search card. Okay. So that room you can search by just using the activation of the room.
So there is 1
but it's
item
malfunctioned.
in there and it's malfunctioned.
Okay, so yeah, move me in there. And because I can't take actually, I will just read. I'll use my last card.
I have no malfunction token to put in there.
Yeah.
So I need 2. Yeah, because that one over there was fixed.
So 2 malfunction. So I'm going to play reload to reload my 6-shooter and put 2 more bullets back in it.
Oh, awesome.
And now I'm completely out of cards. So as long as nothing spawns on me, I'm fine. I naturally have to pass. Over to you.
I think I'm best to pass.
Yeah. Okay. We're down to 9. We're not there. Fire. We do now have fire. So fire damage, but there's nothing in there to be damaged by fire, so we're okay. If aliens are in there or we are in there, we would take fire damage, but we're not going to. Intruder's attack. So this intruder is going to attack you. Does it actually attack? Yes, it does. It's going to do a bite. If the character has 2 serious wounds, they die. If not, they suffer 1 serious wound. So you're going to take a serious wound, and that serious wound is to the body. You draw up to 4 action cards instead of 5.
Okay, so where am I best to put this?
Just anywhere. Just make a list. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much you can do. You just take the damage, and if you end up with 4 of those, you're dead.
Okay.
And then we're on to an event card. So let's resolve an event card. Hunt. So lavas, creepers, and queens will move. There's none. Move every adult not in combat to a neighbouring room where a character, if possible. If there are several rooms to choose from, move up to the room with the lowest number.
Well, that'd be horrible if you had like tons of aliens.
Yeah. Luckily, there's only 1 adult, and he is currently in combat, so that's fine.
He's currently biting me.
He's currently eating you. Please, could you draw a card from the bag?
It is blank.
It's a blank,
I
so
put an adult and then
put another adult in. Now, the last thing about putting loads of adults in is while it almost guarantees we're going to get adults, less chance of getting the queen.
Yeah. I can't even imagine how you fight her.
Yeah, I don't think you can, because you take 2 in, when you fight her. If you shoot her, you take 2 cards. You add the numbers together, and that's how you got to have that many wounds on her. So whilst you might need 4 or 5 on him, you might need 10 or 11 or something on the queen. So the chance of killing the queen is pretty low. That's it, right?
Yeah.
My token comes to me. My turn first.
Let's draw these cards. So I'm only drawing 4.
Yeah, because you're currently injured. I think you need to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
I can probably do something actually. I might be able to help. Oh.
Although you're going to have to move through the ring of slime, the ring covered with slime.
That's true.
But you know, you're going to have to do that anyway.
Okay, I can do this. I can get you away from the alien. So if I use 1 to move, I'll move into the room of slime, which isn't great. Oh, we're definitely going to trigger a monster. I've done it now.
Well, no. You're going to take the noise, then get slimed, right?
But I'm going to trigger noise anyway, and unless I roll a 2. Well, let's find out. I need to roll a 2.
No, as long as you roll 1, you'll be fine. 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, 1 or 2. I need a 1 or a 2. I get a 3.
Okay.
So that one goes. That one goes. And we draw. I need to actually. How am I going through that door? I'll get through that blooming door.
Yeah.
And we draw a adult with a warning of 2, so it won't surprise attack me, at least. But we now have another adult in the room.
I just feel like it would be best to put the tokens that we used on the bottom, so it's a bit more like shuffling.
Yeah. Okay. I can't get through that door, so I'm a bit stuck. I could go to the shower room and at least clean the slime off myself. Yeah, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move.
Although it will get the adult.
I'm going to play. That's okay, no, I can't, because I can play suppressing fire. So suppressing fire is I discard an ammo, I can then move myself to another room without triggering a intruder attack. So there you go. So as it comes in, I start shooting and I run into the other room. So I'm now in that room there. Now that I'm in there, I will. It's 2 to come and take a shower.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot to mark that I'm slimed. I might hold off taking a shower. I'm going to search. My second action, I'm going to search, and I'm going to take a green item because I've not got any greens.
Okay.
Synthetic food or alcohol. Just draw 2 action cards from your deck. That might be good.
Dad, you're now trapped.
Oh yeah, I can blow doors up.
Why don't you blow that door up? Okay.
I'm going to take synthetic food because it gives me a chance to take some action cards later on.
I think my best route is going to be to run away from that alien, do stuff here.
Hey Mort,
then use
sorry
action.
buddy, didn't see you drop in there. How? So yeah, so I'm that was my 2 actions. So over to you. So what are you going to do?
So, I'm going to discard interruption.
Yeah.
To move into that room.
So
and
he will-
I'll take a damage from him.
Yeah, so he will attack you. Let's see if he actually hits you. He doesn't. You're okay.
Ooh.
He misses.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use blocking access to use the room for computer to use this room's action without paying its cost.
Yep. So you're going to unlock.
It's not got a computer.
Which escape pod do you want to unlock?
The room's not got a computer.
Okay.
Just that's so dumb.
How do you know if a room's got a computer or not?
There's a little symbol there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Why would that room not have a computer?
Just a bit of a manual override. So can you play another card just
yeah,
to do?
I can do one. I just find it stupid.
Okay. So which one are you going to unlock?
Actually, hold up.
Hold up.
Would I be better? Because I don't think this will malfunction the computer. Would I be better just moving away and then doing it when I get to there?
You can't because that room hasn't got a computer.
I can
So how are
still
you gonna-
use- yeah, I guess.
It needs to.
This
What it's saying is.
one's using a room with a computer to use. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The room also needs a computer. So you could be in the fire control room
So
and
I'm
activate the
gonna
generator.
discard these two because
But-
they're rubbish.
Yeah.
And
So now you can unlock. So which one do you want to do? You want that? So there is 2 spaces in a pod, by the way. So if you undo one, that is enough for both of us to get away.
okay.
So we now have a ship that will get the stealth destruct, escape pod unlocked. We've sent the signal. We now need to get. I need to get the body to the surgery, right? And then we need to get out. Okay. But I've currently got doors locked. So I don't know if you can remotely open doors or something. There is a door system somewhere, isn't there? Wasn't there a room you could do doors from?
Command center.
Command centre. I've just currently got a closed door. Right, back to me, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't got anything to do with the doors at the moment, but I'm going to eat my. So I'm going to pay 1 to eat my synthetic food. Right. So if I eat my synthetic food, it allows me to draw 2 action cards. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
I got what I wanted. Right, demolition. Destroy 1 closed door and a corridor connected to you. So I'm going to play demolition for 0, so it's just that card, and I'm going to destroy that door. 1 action to eat stuff, 2nd action to blow door up. I'm out of actions.
Okay, my turn. Okay, I should be alright. As long as he doesn't charge at me.
Yeah, at the moment you don't know what direction they're going to go in.
So I think I'll just search this room
Yeah?
and I will get
So
myself a bread.
Down to 1.
Actually, I'm more likely to get like a screwdriver from I'll take a yellow.
Take 2 yellows. You've got a fire extinguisher, which is very handy. 2 fire extinguishers, so you're definitely taking a fire extinguisher.
Okay, so
But it goes in your heavy slot. But you'll see it can 1 put out fires, 2 can also be used to scare off aliens. So that can be quite useful.
it's a cool futuristic fire extinguisher.
Yeah, so that was your first action. What's your second action?
I don't have any more action.
Okay, so you have to pass. Comes back to me. I really don't want to. I really don't want more aliens to come. So I'm going to play 2 cards to quietly move to here. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm slimed, aren't I?
Oh.
I've got to then. I'm going to have to shower to no longer be slimed.
Just aliens coming after me?
Yeah, there's aliens coming after me and somehow I've got time to take a shower. So I've showered in the shower room, so I'm no longer slimed. And then for my second action, I will risk it and... no.
It's a 50-50 chance that you're going to spawn an alien and we can't really take that.
Yeah.
So I would say keep that.
Just stay where I am.
In case an alien spawns on you, try to see.
I can search. I might as well use it then because there's still 1 item left in that room, so I'll search. And this time,
I think it's really useful. What are those? What are the red ones really? Like, what red ones do you have?
I have a grenade, a decoy, and a smoke grenade. I also just noticed I have an energy charge, and an energy charge can be used to open the door, so I didn't need to blow the door up. But never mind. I'm going to take some greens. So I've got bandages or clothes. I'm going to take the bandages.
I got myself an energy charge, so that's why I think I could probably sneak right round there, go back in room.
You can remember to use energy charge to close doors as well, because aliens can't go through closed doors. So if you want to block an alien off from getting from you, close the door.
Currently, I can't get.
So I'm passing. You'd already passed. So that's the end of the turn. Right.
Okay, so let's move the
Turn 8. The hibernation chamber is now open, so we can hibernate if we want, but we don't want to do that.
The ship's going to blow up, so.
The ship's going to blow up. So we're down to the last 8 turns. Intruders attack. They're not going to attack, so let's see where they go. Adults are
moving out.
not going anywhere. They would have hit anyone if they were in there, but they're not.
No, if it was 4.
Fire damage. No one's in a room on fire. And then the event card. Right, the hunt, which is for.
No, that one's bad, isn't it?
Breeding, that's fine. Breeders and queens. We have no breeders and queens on the table, so we're okay.
I thought it was the one where the adults moved into the room.
No, they're all right. Token from here. I'll do it this time. I picked out a lava, so lava goes away, adult goes in. I think that's all the lava's out now, so I think it's only adults and above in there now. Right, back to you. You're going first. So draw 5 cards and away you go.
Okay, so I think I used all my cards last time, yeah.
I think there is actually some people watching. It's telling me it keeps going up around 10-ish people. Some of those are bots, but hello if you're watching. Hope you're enjoying it. We're nearly. I think we're doing all right on this one. Nothing. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but we're not horrendously in trouble yet.
Okay. What can I do with the generator?
You can kick off the self-destruct.
Okay. What does the hollow computer do?
Oh, this should be on 0 now. There's no more items left in this room.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to get moving.
Yep.
So, for the first one, I will discard this and move into here.
Yep. Make a noise.
Yeah.
Oh, you slimed.
Okay, so I'm.
That's all right. You just make a noise anyway. So it's just don't roll a. The only difference is, remember, yeah?
4.
Yeah, 4. So
okay,
done. So that noise token disappears, and what appears, James, in the room with you, which is currently on fire, a blank, which means that what happens when you draw a blank? I can't remember. I think nothing happens. I think you just put the blank back in the bag. I think you get away with it. I think that's basically there's only 1 blank in there, and there's quite a few tokens in there. I think you draw the blank, and that's it. Nothing else happens.
Okay.
Go on, carry on what you're doing, and I will.
I'm then going to discard, move into generator room. Just.
Yeah, I think it's just,
Okay.
you just draw a blank. You just
Those
draw.
are 2 actions. Your turn, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, you were lucky. There was no monster. Yeah, you didn't end your turn in there, did you? Because otherwise you'd have caught fire. So it's my turn. 2, 3. I've got a young son playing some. I need to have a screen closer to the chat on. James, what gets you interested? Someone's asked me they've got a young child who they want to get interested in gaming. What got you interested in playing games with me?
Well, that's really hard. Well, I think we started out as kind of our thing, and when we started playing, it was just me and you, and so we started building our Warhammer armies.
Yeah.
And I found an army that I was super interested in.
Yeah.
So therefore, that helped me get engaged in the game. I think it helps if you're good at reading.
Yeah.
Good at understanding things. And then, since we kind of learnt the game together, I didn't feel like you knew what I'm doing. I was just sitting here okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, I agree. That's quite a good way of thinking about it. Yeah, so we tend to learn games together. So it isn't just me telling James what to do. We get a new game and we'll read the rules together, and we'll like you picked me up earlier on saying what wouldn't have happened with the noise and things like that. So you're learning it as much as I'm learning it. Therefore, we feel equal in our ability to understand the game.
I think that's why we really enjoyed Busters.
Yeah. But I'd probably also recommend starting with small games. Like this is quite a complex game, isn't it? So there's lots of.
I would start with this.
What game do you like that's like really easy? That's like really small.
I think what's it called? It's over there. Well, I mean, everything's over there. What me and Blake like to play. It's called
the not Warcry, but the one a bit like Warcry.
Yeah, a bit like Warcry.
Gore Chosen. You liked Gore Chosen, didn't you?
Yeah, Gore Chosen was good because you control one character.
Yeah.
And then you move that character around a board. You attack people.
Yeah.
I would also then a step up from that would be Shadespire.
Yeah.
That's quite good.
Yeah.
Because Shadespire is then you control like 3 to 5 people and you move them around, get objectives.
Yeah.
But Gore Chosen is really simple. It's in the Warhammer world, and that can be quite fun.
Yeah, and then other simple like card games, things like Keyforge is really good because Keyforge is buy 2 decks and away you go. Like literally, don't even have to build anything. You buy 2 decks for £8 each, and you both open it and you start playing the game. So I would think about that. But yeah, I think your tip was really good. I like that. The learn it together. And then as a child, you're not just sitting there thinking, oh, mum or dad know everything and I'll just wait for them to tell me. You're learning it. We make mistakes together. We learn the game together. We do everything. So I think that's a good shout. That's probably what I would recommend. Yeah, so pick something that's new to both of you, maybe, and learn it together.
Yeah.
Right, on that note, let's see if I can not kill us all.
A little bit of advice. If you do start getting into gaming, don't buy everything.
Don't buy all of the games.
Yeah, don't buy huge games, huge extras.
Yeah, but you then have to build a lodge at the bottom of the garden to house. Yes. Although, if you've got space to leave it out, this is what we love to do because it means I can set the game up the day before and we can play it. Because not often with these games, it's the setup time that's a killer. You know, this one's not too bad, but some are.
Took about half an hour to set up.
Yeah.
So I usually done it as soon as the stream ended.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
right, I'm gonna move.
It's good, then you can say let's go play and you can do it.
I'm gonna move carefully, so I'm gonna do a careful move as I'm now nicely showered and move to there. I am then for my second action going to search that room. And it's items, so I have to take 2 items. I have chemicals and I have tools. Tools is good. Tools is very, very good. Because tools also allows me to craft things. Like I can craft a taser. There we go. I'm going to take some tools. Tools also lets me repair rooms.
If I get some tools, I can build a flamethrower.
Yeah. Well, tools are in the item deck. Over to you. That's my turn over.
Okay.
No worries. Thank you for joining the channel and saying hello. That's much appreciated.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this round, and I'm going to use some of my items. So I will. Ooh. So I've got computer skills here, so I'm not going to discard this because I can open and close one door in a corridor connected to the room you're in. So I can definitely use it on that one.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to use that. This room, I'm pretty sure it's got 2 items in it, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to. Although wait, if I do this, if I de-slime myself, I'm going to have to go back in the slime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's worth. You might as well get through that room and then change your clothes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to use the clothes.
You know, you
to
could
dress one serious wound.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to discard this and heal one dress serious wound to get rid of this.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So here are.
Okay, brilliant. So you no longer got. So everyone knows, you dressed the wound and then you cured the wound. There you go. So that's why you can get rid of that. So.
And that is the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn.
And I'm now passing.
Yeah. I'm just wondering whether it's worth me, because you've got to come this way, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we haven't discovered yet how to actually get into the escape pods. I've just remembered.
Oh.
So while we've unlocked them, actually,
I figured it would be in that room.
let me just check. I think there is an evacuation section. Yes. So whilst we've unlocked them, we currently don't know how to get into them. So we need to find.
Right. There's also 2 different ones. So what one's B? What was that?
This one's B.
Okay, so we want to find A.
We want to find evacuation section A or B.
I could retcon this entire turn.
Which it might not even be. Actually, I don't know. I'm hoping it's there.
It has to be on the board, right?
No, not every room is on the board.
That's
Just to make this game extra hard. We're not going to die. We're okay. We're okay. I'm wondering whether I could push. Actually, maybe you're going to head back that way. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm heading back that way. There's no point going there.
Yeah.
It's all discovered.
Oh well, I need to go there. I need to go there for the body.
You need to get that surgery, but then I recommend you try and make your way around.
Okay, so I'm gonna play motivation first, which lets me draw a card. Wasn't much good, and then I'm gonna play 1 to move into that room there. I keep forgetting. I'll play 2 so that I can move quietly. That's the end of my turn. I've got no more cards, so I've got to pass.
Okay, I'm passing.
So we're both passing. So we're down to turn 7, so it's getting near the end. No self-destruct, but we're down to that, turn 7. Intruders attack. Luckily, they're not in a room with us. Fire damage. No one's in a room with fire.
Fire damage. Will it mean the fire spreads, or does it still stay there?
If an event card says a fire spreads, then a fire spreads.
Okay.
If you're in a room with fire, at the end of your turn, you take damage.
Okay.
Or in this phase, this is when the aliens would take damage. But neither of them are in there, so they're fine.
Yeah.
They attack. There's no to them attack, and they right. So the adults are going to move, and they're going to move down corridor 2. So, funny enough, they just swap places. He goes down there and he goes there. So they swap places.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, this one. Let's put this on there.
and whilst they're in there, they decide to trash the place. Put a malfunction marker in each room with an adult breeder or queen. So these two aliens trash these two locations, which we don't care.
Neither of them are important to us.
But we have now got 4 malfunctioning tokens, so 5 more, and
Oh,
the ship blows up.
Which is a victory.
Which is a victory. We are dead, but technically we do win. Yes. Because it never said you got to get off the ship alive. It just said get the character to the surgery and then destroy the ship and send the signal. So it never said live.
Yeah. We sent the signal. We got to get back, guys.
Right.
We found the surgery. It's time to blow
Play a
up the ship.
token to me.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Oh wait, we got to evolve the bag.
Sorry, evolve the bag. Yes, good shout. Evolve the bag.
I enjoy doing this. Oh bam! I got queen.
Drew the queen.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Queen spawns.
If there are any characters in the nest room, place the queen miniature in that room and resolve an encounter. We don't. If there are no characters in the nest or its location has not been discovered yet, add an additional egg token on the intruder board. Return the queen intruder token to the bag. So she's laid another egg.
Wait, hold up. So I think I took the eggs from this.
That's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine.
Okay.
There should be 5 eggs in that nest.
Oh yeah, there was 5.
Yeah, there was 5. We took one away.
Eggs in the nest, and then there's intruder.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. We haven't taken any body. So that is a body. That's a carcass of an alien. That's an egg, and that's a human body.
So
if we take any of those to the laboratory, we can find out weaknesses of the aliens.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, but we haven't got any, so we can't.
Yeah.
But,
How do you find them?
well, human body, one of us has to die.
Oh.
Alien body, we have to kill an alien. And alien egg, we have to find the nest and steal an egg.
So does this just go back in?
That goes back into the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So the likelihood of any of those happening now with more players, obviously with 4 players,
we can sacrifice one of us.
You can take sacrifice on us, or we might be lower likely to take down. Neither of us are playing very combat heavy characters, so there is a soldier.
I kind of chose the scientist because I was hoping to maybe do some science. He's good. He's really good at technical stuff.
Yeah. Right. I need to move. I'm going to quietly. So I'm going to play 2 cards to quietly move into the surgery, and for free, because I can do this for free, I'm going to drop that in there. Now it just says place the blue character corpse object in the surgery room. So I've done that. We are safe. There's no items to search in there, so I'm not going to search for anything.
I would say you want to get out of that room.
My second action. If I don't take a second action, I have to pass like fully the whole turn. So
you could try and move back, because I'm just thinking it's twice as likely that you're gonna activate the vent system, and the vent system's already got one.
Yeah. I can move quietly again. In fact, that's what I'll probably do. I will play 2 cards to move back to here stealthily. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
The turns are starting to disappear quickly now.
So now, our objective is to find this.
Yeah.
Find this room. So.
And I'm a long way from anything. I'll head to here and clear out this area as best I can. I guess you need to uncover what that is.
Yeah. Okay, so. So that's, I'm going to pass the turn. It's now moved. Did you already?
So pass for me. I could move for 1. I will cause noise.
You passed last turn, didn't you?
No, I took my second action. So as long as if you only take one action, you have to then pass. But I moved in and moved out. So it's back to me. I could take an action, but
I would say pass.
if I move here noisily, I will
Yeah,
wake whatever's in there. Unless I roll a 4, but the chance of me roll 4. So yeah, I'll pass as well.
Yeah, because there's basically.
Time track is down to 6, so we need to be quick because we've not got many turns now before the ship jumps. Although technically we will. It'll be a hollow victory because we'll both be dead.
Yeah.
Intruder attacks. There's no intruders in any rooms. There's no 1 in 5 rooms. Got resolve an event card. Shortcut. So any adults are going to move down corridor 4. So I'm pretty sure he just smashes the door.
I thought you said they couldn't be.
Well, I have to check it, but I think they can.
Okay.
Or maybe they can't.
I don't mind. We don't need that room anymore.
I know.
They could all go sit in there for a week out.
There's a thing about doors. Can aliens pass through doors? I don't think they can. I think you're right. Yeah. A closed door prevents characters and intruders moving through this door. When an intruder tries to move through a corridor with a closed door token, the intruder does not move, but destroys this door instead.
Okay.
So he doesn't go through it, he just destroys it.
Yeah.
So the door is now destroyed, but he stays where he is. And next turn, if he goes, you can go down that way. But this guy will go down number 4, so he's
Don't you just remove the door token?
No, it's just to lay it down.
Okay.
So that you can't place another door back there.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it was an event card, wasn't it?
Yeah, hopefully this card isn't like emergency.
Oh, actually, that was the event
all
card,
doors
wasn't it?
closed.
No, it wasn't.
That
was it. Yeah, this was it. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, well, what we done was definitely an event card.
It was, wasn't it? Oh, short circuit, there it is. So they moved down corridor 4. Place a malfunction marker on each yellow room with a computer. Remove this event from the game.
Every yellow room.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, we're dead. I think we might be dead.
Hang on.
1, 2, 3, 4. What if it's a grey room with yellow?
It needs a computer. That needs a computer. So that one's got a computer.
1, 2, 3.
That one's got a computer. That one's got a computer.
5, 6, 7. We're on 7.
That one's got a computer.
Oh, that's not a yellow room though.
Oh, okay, yeah, give that one back then. Yeah, so it's just those ones. So there's 1 token left. If we lay 1 more, so we might have to repair some rooms just to keep us going.
Although,
because the ship is currently falling apart.
Do we really?
Well, if we draw another card like that, then yes, we'll be in a
that'll be a victory.
It'll be hot trouble after that.
It would be a victory.
It would be a victory, but we will be dead. Do we want that kind of victory?
It's like for the greater good. So.
This is trying to stop this from getting to Earth to kill everyone. Right, new turn. Over to you.
Oh yeah, they
if you can cheaply repair something, I've got some tools, so I can repair something as well.
But think about the taser.
If I come across something, I will repair it.
Oh yeah, I can.
Like the room you're in right now, that's an easy one to fix, surely.
Yeah, I've got for 1 card, so I'll discard this. I can play repairs and discard my function.
There you go.
Malfunction thingy.
So at least we want the ship to explode, but just not quite yet.
And then for my second action, I'll play risk assessment. Actually, no, it's not got a computer. I need to just sit in a room with a computer.
Well, the next one's got a computer, but it's on fire.
Yeah.
So if you can get in there and put the fire out.
As long as I don't pass in there, I should be fine, right?
No, as long as you end your turn in there. So you can't go in there till next turn. So just wait.
Then
just
it's going to pass.
Well, then take another action in that room then. Can you search?
No. I'm going to have to just move into that room, right? Or I can place my function thing in here. Could I? Okay, I'll do this. So I'll discard.
I think it's just maybe
Dad,
end
I've
in
got
your
it.
turn.
Don't worry, I can do this. And then I use my energy charge to fully load ammo in one energy weapon. So my pistol is now fully
loaded pistol. Right, cool.
Yeah, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, right, back over to me. So I need 5 cards. So 1, so it's 3, 4, 5. Now I need to get going. Do we take some risks? I think we probably need to start taking some risks.
I say just move on, Dad.
Yeah.
We can't be sitting around. We're going to run into some aliens.
Okay, so I will move into here and roll a noise test.
Was there been anything else said?
No, that's it. Nothing else has been said. 2 causes noise down the vents system. So we clear the vents. Hang on, let me pick my own death.
Oh.
If I'm gonna, you can't go picking the monster that's gonna destroy me. Please don't be the queen.
Yeah. Please.
What do you reckon?
I reckon it's gonna be a breeder. That's my bet.
It's the queen.
Oh, okay.
So we just drew the queen. She's come smashing out through the vent system. She's got 4, one of the 4. Luckily I have 4 cards in my hand. That noise goes away. That goes onto the thing there.
I don't think everyone's getting out.
I got my second action.
You can't really run, can you? Cause
I can run, of course I can run.
except
she'll hit me. But I haven't got anything else. If I'd had my... Oh, hang on. Have I got anything here?
Blaster.
I've got my grenade. I've got my smoke grenade. I think my smoke grenade might be good.
The queen popped out at me, obviously.
Yeah.
Fire
So she's come out. I'm going to throw my smoke grenade. Using the room you are in. All other characters in this room lose 1 action card. That's fine. No other one is. You move to a neighbouring room, and the intruders don't attack you during your movement. So I smash my smoke grenade down on the ground. I move to here, and I say, "See you later, Queenie."
Yeah.
That's my second action.
Lucky
Back to you.
It's going to be intruders moves now. Corridor 1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So my turn. I'm gonna.
So the queen is now on the table. Things are heating up.
So quite literally for me, because I'm gonna move into that fire.
Okay.
It's just a normal move. So the noise test is a 3.
That's all right. That's behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think if I move again, discard that card. I will move
into a room with an engine room. Okay.
2. So that'd be there.
Okay, cool.
And now I'm going to pass because I'm all out of cards.
Yep. Okay. Back to me. I'm going to hot foot it out of there. Actually, what can I do here? I'm gonna my first action.
I'm going to throw a grenade at the queen.
Yeah. So for my first action, I'm gonna play. Search. I'm gonna pay 1 to throw a grenade. The grenade's gonna do an automatic 2 wounds to the queen.
Nice.
So she has 2 wounds on her. Now there really isn't. Now I have to draw it because it makes the deck go down. But at the moment she has 10 health.
No,
so.
I wonder if there is a 1 in there.
She has 10 health currently. And then I'm going to play 1 to move to here.
Okay,
so I'm going to play Demolition. emergency room
Okay.
with 2 items in it. It's currently broken.
Oh, dang it.
So we just got rid of one, and now we've just put another one on there.
How many you got left in there?
1.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn. I'll pass it back to you.
I'm passing my turn.
You pass the turn back to me. I haven't got enough to do that. That sucks. So I will use my tools then. It's not what I wanted to use my tools for, but I'll use my tools, which is 1 card instead of 2 cards to repair that room.
As we won't be getting the taser.
We won't be getting the taser or the flamethrower. We are keeping this ship from. So that was 1 action, and then my second action.
I don't know.
My second action, I'm going to use my energy charge to close
I wonder why
that
they
door.
wouldn't know their way around.
I'm closing that door.
I wonder why they don't know their way around their own ship.
Well, they've woken up with like amnesia from like the hypersleep. They've woken up very disorientated. So yeah, they don't because they got woken up midway through flight, so they're a bit all confused. Right, end of the phase. Time tracker moves getting down to 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Self-destruct is not active. Intruders, we're all good. Fire damage, we're all good. Resolve an event card.
Okay.
This is for adults. Adults move down corridor 1, so he moves into the fire room.
Okay. Does he burn?
Not at the end of this phase, he doesn't, and then he moves there. And then it's creepers. We've got no creepers. Bulkheads. Open all doors. So all doors, apart from broken ones, have just opened.
Right.
I just use a card to do that. Right.
Okay.
New turn.
Hello.
Me first.
That,
Oh yeah, do the bag.
it feels like there's less tokens in here now. Let's see. So we've got 8 adults.
An adult.
What does that
All
do?
players roll a noise order. If the player's character is in combat with an intruder, this player does not.
Oh, this could be bad.
So you go first. Noise for you.
I got that.
You got scratch. So you're
got-
definitely getting an alien. So pick what you're getting.
Does this adult go back in straight away?
Yeah, that goes back in the bag. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll put him in and then I'll. Oh, and I got a creeper? Yeah, creeper.
Creeper. Okay.
And
So there's
it's a warning of 1, so I'm going to get surprise attack.
surprise attacked. So he jumps out from the engine and does an attack, and he hits you. Change a creeper into a breeder. And if the player has no cards in his hand, the breeder makes a surprise attack on top of what just happened. So you take a serious wound.
So, wait, so does that creeper just become one of these?
So the creeper jumped out, hit you, and then transformed into a breeder. Yes.
Houston, we have a problem.
You definitely have a problem. So you take a serious wound from that.
Okay.
Um,
So a serious wound card.
which is your arm.
I have 1 hand slot for heavy item.
So you've got to drop either your gun
I think
or
I'll probably drop the gun.
the fire extinguisher.
is probably more helpful. If I drop my gun, could I pick it up?
If
I think
if
if
you
I-
heal yourself, yeah.
If I fire extinguisher that guy, chase him out into this room, lock that door. Or
Yeah,
just-
yeah,
and
you can
then-
do that if
and
that sounds fair enough. But now the breeder's about to attack you, so the breeder
so
doesn't hit you.
So there's a pistol sitting
Yeah.
there.
The breeder misses you. So you're alright. Well, you're alright as far as
Ouch.
that does concern.
Okay, so that's now. No, you got to do your noise test.
Yeah, now I've got to do the noise test. And I also get scratch.
You're going to be alright. Yeah.
Yeah. So noise there, and then noise in the ventilation system. Now I do think we've also missed something else. I'm pretty sure when you do get successfully hit, you have to take contamination cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna get scratched.
So how many times have you been hit so far in the game? Twice, right? So you're going to take 2 contamination cards. Which are where? Where are my contamination cards?
And then.
Oh, there's here.
Yeah.
These are here. These all look the same.
Okay, so.
They look like action cards. They literally go into your action deck. Because then they act like blank cards. You can't use them for anything.
And I'm guessing they could be really bad when you reveal them.
Yes, they could. So you should have 2 in yours. Oh no, you got rid of 1. You should have 1. You won't know till the end of the game. If you end the game with those in your hand, we have to see whether you are infected or not.
Guys, discard or draw, or just in my hand?
They go start off with your discard pile. So put them on top of your discard pile, and then next time you shuffle your hand, they'll appear in your hand.
Surgery, you can like check.
Yeah, there's places where you can scan them, so you can rest and scan.
Oh yeah, I've got some cards to do stuff like that.
But if you find out you've got a lava inside of you, you then have to get rid of it, because if you get another card, I think it then kills you. So yeah, you're not in great. It's not going well for you over there. Right, it is now your turn, right?
Yep. So actually, no.
It's my turn. Yeah,
Here's
my
the
turn.
space cat. Let's draw some cards.
Right, I need to shuffle my deck.
So basically, I think. Oh no, I won't be able to close that door. What I'm gonna try and do on my turn. Use the fire extinguisher to move him out of my room into that flame room, because I guess that could hurt him.
Yeah, flame will definitely hurt him.
That guy there? No, he moved instead this turn.
Yeah. Right, my turn.
Yeah, that alien tape felt super long because of that creeper.
Okay, so I'm going to play motivation first of all, which allows me to draw a card, because that's no good. I'm then going to play 2 cards to quietly move into that room. Because I don't want to make any... Oh, great, it's a slime room. Evacuation section B, the one we don't have an unlock for. So there's 3 in there. Well, it is slimed, so I am now re-slimed. I literally just had a shower a minute ago, so I'm now slimed. And it's to the section we don't have unlocked. So unless you can go in there and unlock them, we are stuck. Your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to discard this interruption card to use a flamethrower. So it's 1 use only. Use an intruder in your room you're in, it retreats. So this breeder is going to retreat into...
Does it say it retreats into another room, does it? Or
well, I don't know
let me read.
If it just says it retreats. Even better if it just disappears.
Discard a fire marker from the room. Oh, this is a fire extinguisher, yeah?
Yeah. Read the bottom.
Use on an intruder, it retreats.
Not a flamethrower. If it was a flamethrower...
Yeah, I think retreat means move back a room. Yeah, so that's gone there, yeah?
So then I'm going to use... another, then I'm going to use...
So you can pick up your heavy item for free. You can pick it up.
Oh, it says here, basic actions, pick up heavy object.
Oh, okay, pick up. So yeah, you can drop for free. I guess you can pick up for 1.
Yeah, so I'll discard this search and pick up
your
my
gun.
pistol.
And that's it, yeah? Into your turn?
Yeah, so I'm not going to pass, but that's now over to you.
Okay. I'm gonna... What have I got left? Bandages, decoy. I'm gonna search that room, I think. So I'll start off by searching, and I'm gonna search for weapons. Oh yeah, I've got another grenade. Good. Okay.
The control hatch is there.
Got a grenade. So this goes down to 2. For my second action,
so the control hatch is there.
I'm going to move quietly. No, I can't move quietly because I'm covered in slime.
I say just move. If you can
Yeah.
if in there.
I'm gonna move.
Right, if that isn't it.
Evacuation section B.
Right? No, A, right? That's
A, so that's A, yeah. And
Okay,
this
great,
got,
that's it.
that's 3. Yeah, but it's not it. It's not it because we now just spawned a monster in there, and we can't escape while this thing's in there.
Yeah, but
so
you just got to kill it.
Dinner's ready by the sounds of it. It's a
Do
little bit of annoyance because we're just finished this.
you want to pause the stream?
Right, let's draw what was in
Alright,
that.
hold up, Dad.
What?
Oh, let's say definitely a monster.
Yeah, definitely a monster.
Okay.
So I need to draw from the bag.
So
We may have to come back and finish this, guys, because we just got the call from This Is Always the Way, living real life. We just got the call for dinner. Alexa announce, we're on our way. I got an adult, so an adult just appeared in this room.
Okay.
So we're going to put the stream on standby for a bit. The situation is we've found our way to escape. We've got a lot of aliens on the table, but we're okay. We've achieved all of the objectives up to this point. We just need to get out.
We need a darn flamethrower.
I can get rid of this guy. I feel confident I can probably get rid of